Ethan was seated at the desk in his study. The phone rang. It was Nolan. "Are you still working? I think I've had enough for today. A young lady is looking for you. Her name is Sandra Hamilton. Have her wait for me. Please get her whatever she'd like. Choose something to eat, too. She won't ask for anything because she's shy." Ethan watched Sandra. She had all the hallmarks of beauty. "You are a beautiful woman. It's a quality many associate with happiness, even if it hides many unforeseen disadvantages. What is your opinion on a woman's beauty?" Ethan asked her. Sandra looked at him with a mixture of surprise and contemplation, as if she were seeing him through the filter of her thoughts. "That's a question that timidly approaches a compliment," she answered softly. "Beauty, in some ways, feels like a mask that people wear, allowing others to see only the surface. That doesn't overshadow authentic happiness. Perhaps not, but happiness, true happiness, is often found somewhere else entirely. I've known women who were stunning on the outside but were crumbling on the inside. Please tell me, what's the reason that brought you here?" "I'm in trouble, Ethan. You're the only person I can talk to. My grandmother passed away, and the restaurant was left to me. That would have been a good thing if I hadn't found out that instead of a restaurant, I was left with large debts that I can never hope to pay. I'm planning to sell and go back home." "Wait, hold on a minute. That's not how this works. You didn't phrase that correctly. You meant to say that you can't pay them by yourself. But as you can see, you are not alone. Wait for me here, and after I talk to my friend, we'll go to picnic together. Someone who knows what they're doing will look over the documents. Only then will we see if there's a solution. The first good thing is that you thought to come to me. And last but not least, I want to express my sorrow for the loss of your grandmother." Nolan quickly understood the situation, called the club's accountant and a lawyer who specialized in such cases. They all left for picnic for 3 days. Nolan and his team studied the documents and assessed the situation. The restaurant has obvious potential. It needs a sum of money invested and a person that Sandra will accept as a partner. "I'll need 3 or 4 months and some people from the club," Nolan said. "Who do you have in mind?" "Me, Cassandra, with 4 other dancers. And Haley. I'll bring the money if I'm accepted as a partner." Sandra received Ethan's proposal with great enthusiasm. She threw her arms around his neck and kissed him on the lips for the first time. "I'm so sorry. I think I got carried away. It's just this unexpected proposal. It wasn't at all easy for me to go home defeated." Ethan had invited Sandra to spend an evening with him at the club. The next day, she would also be returning home in a car that Ethan had arranged for her. She looked at herself in the club's restroom mirror. With her hair in a simple ponytail and no makeup on, she looked quite different from her usual appearance. She remembered something that had happened. She had been spending her time wandering through the quiet streets of Patterson, trying to sort out her thoughts. She saw the strange house where a fortune teller lived. Neighbors and colleagues had told her about this woman, whom some called a witch. She hadn't paid them much attention, as she didn't believe in things like fortune-telling. She considered it nonsense, tricks meant for the naive. Still, she decided on the spot to go in. The fortune-teller told her that she would achieve great things in the new place she was going to. She would meet a man who would help her and who would radically change her life. Although initially skeptical, the fortune-teller's words came back to her. The man she had spoken of could be none other than Ethan. Sandra returned to the table and continued her conversation with Ethan. "Sandra, have you been writing?" "Yes. Of course. Now that you're my partner, I can tell you that the restaurant will come to life in my book. The characters I create will exist beyond the printed ink. They will be embodied by the restaurant's visitors. What do you think?" "I can't wait," Ethan said, lightly touching her hand. From a side table, Adriana Alcazar was watching Ethan Parker. Who could the young woman accompanying him tonight be? She had never seen her before.